March is Women History Month. It's a time to reflect and celebrate the achievements of amazing women throughout history and in our own community. The Lasallian Women of Hope has a local chapter helping to make a difference. And joining me this morning is Marianne Donahue Lynch, co-founder of Lasallian Women of Hope, as well as LaSalle senior Lola Alarapan. Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
All right, so Marianne, I want to start off with you. Tell us a little bit about this organization for people who may have not heard of it before.
Sure, thank you. So the mission of Lasallian Women of Hope is to provide opportunities for girls and young women to fully access their education. And Lasallian Women of Hope is part of a global network with the Brothers of the Christian Schools that provide an education to young people and their families, over 1 million young people in 80 countries daily.
Yeah, it's amazing. You were telling me you're the co-founder of the entire organization, which is I mean, that's a lot. You have a lot of responsibility.
Yes, but it's such a privilege to be able to do that. And once again, the opportunity came from an engagement with students who spoke about their challenges when I was visiting Mwangaza College in Nakuru, Kenya. And through that conversation, this organization was born.
And we're seeing some photos here. Tell us a little bit about some of those challenges that students like that were facing that, you know, really you guys are trying to help them with.
Well, in particular, that founding conversation was focused around period poverty, and that the young students shared with us that they sometimes found it very challenging to attend classes or to sit for exams because they did not have access to personal hygiene items. So much to the credit of the college leadership, Brother Oscar, and the young women that were present to us that day, they immediately started a program, and they named it Lasallian Women of Hope. And now we have projects throughout the Lasallian family in over 10 countries.
It's amazing, and something, you know, your everyday person may not think about. Lola, I want to bring you into this conversation because you have a very important role. Tell us about your experience and kind of the part that you're playing in Lasallian Women of Hope.
Thank you. So I attended an event with all of the people in Lasallian Women of Hope in Narragansett before the school year started, and I learned the story that Marianne just told us about the women in Kenya who didn't have access to period products and other things that were hindering their education. And I thought that maybe at our school and at LaSalle we could start a kind of chapter of Lasallian Women of Hope.
A local chapter, yeah.
Yes. So we worked with lots of teachers and a few brothers of the Christian schools and people who are in this organization, and we were able to start that chapter.
And this is huge because there's not any other chapter. This was the first chapter that got started. So kudos to you for doing that. Can you tell us a little bit about both of you, any upcoming events that you want to talk about, any fundraising? I know I saw a number of pajama drives that you take part in, so you're definitely doing a lot in the community.
Yeah, so there's a women's shelter in Providence, Rhode Island called McCully Village, and we worked with them last year and this year in order to donate pajamas to them and their children. We worked with different sports teams such as the girls hockey team and the girls basketball team, and we were able to collect more than 400, I think now, pairs of pajamas to donate to them.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. And Marianne, if people want to help out this organization, just starting to learn about it, how can they do so?
Well, I would encourage them to go to your website to find information as to how they can contact Lasallian Women of Hope. And of course, during March, it's a very important month for us because we're receiving grant applications so that we can fund programs at the grassroots level to address, again, the issues of period poverty, but also potable water, leadership development for young women. So we welcome the opportunity for anyone to support us in our ventures. And 100% of everything that is raised goes directly to fund the program.
Wow, that's amazing. And two amazing women. So thank you both for joining me and for all you're doing for women everywhere. And for more information on the Lasallian Women of Hope and how you can take part, we'll post it all on our website, roadshow.com.